Model for Lecture 6, Conflict Resolution, Part 2. Handle conflict and negotiation. When negotiation breaks down, you have a number of options. Let's consider the pros and the cons of different strategies. Sum up what is on offer. Summing up's usually a very good idea when talks break down. It helps clarify the situation for both sides, and if there have been misunderstandings, clearing them up may push the negotiation forward. But make sure you take a break after the summary to avoid launching into the same disagreements you have just had. Focus on the key problem. Identifying the key problem, if there is one, can help put the other problems into perspective. Either spend time trying to solve this or move on from it if it's holding things up, but do not let a major difference remain unresolved for too long. If you come back to it right at the end of negotiation, you find you still can sort it out. You'll have wasted a lot of time and created a good deal of frustration. Move on from the problem. Introduce a new variable. Changing perspective or introducing a new variable into the negotiation is often an excellent strategy. What to consider? You can sometimes get things moving again by referring to future business you may be able to do with them if all goes well this time. Avoid suggesting you are negotiating a one-off deal, even if it will probably turn out that way. Offer repeat business. Compromise. Do a trade-off. Compromises and trade-offs can be helpful when negotiations stall. A trade-off's usually preferable because you get something you want in return for something you don't mind conceding. But be careful with compromises. Do you really want to split the difference on installation costs? If you have prepared for this concession, it may be a way to get the deal you want, but be careful you and your opponent don't both end up with something you don't want. Bring a mediator. Mediation is a possible option in negotiation. Measures to change defensive posturing to mutual problem solving. Once we become aware of the possible reason or basis for the impasse or conflict, we can take steps to mitigate defensive behavior to find resolution. To do so, we must recognize the following. Cooperation is key. We must understand that we cannot impose our own resolution on someone who is in defensive pose. The other person must become part of the solution by being included, though a cooperative effort by both parties to find a mutual resolution. Two-way street. For a mutually agreed solution to be found, the other party must be shown they cannot impose their own proposal to resolve the matter. They too must adopt a measure of mutual cooperation. Both parties must believe if one or both parties do not possess any hope for a successful resolution, then cooperation is unlikely. Both parties must believe there is a hope in resolving the conflict. Trust the resolution. When a negotiated resolution is accomplished, both parties should abide by the agreement. If there is a lack of trust, the agreement will become shaky or not sustainable. Understanding their interests is vital. A person's sense of identity, self-esteem, and the personal security are intangibles that are often inherently not negotiable items. To unlock the defensive mode, we will need to alleviate their internal concerns by making them see that we are interested in addressing their emotional interests. They are then likely to become more amenable to working cooperatively. We can achieve an understanding of the interests by active listening while indicating we understand the emphasis with the emotional basis for defensive posturing. This does not mean we have to agree with their response. By taking this attitude, we are signaling we are willing to be open-minded and responsive. Acknowledging that their defensiveness deserves considering will assist in greatly reducing the hostility. Summary. Conflict in negotiation may have a psychological basis that doesn't fully show itself as a negotiation table. There are many reasons why people respond defensively or with some measures of hostility. We have to engage in communication to better understand the underlying reason behind this behavior. A cooperative atmosphere can only be engendered when both parties think cooperatively and believe that the other party will abide by any agreements they reach. It always takes one party to act first by being collaborative. Negotiation must always strive to fully understand the real interests that lay behind the position. Thank you for your attention.